this place. You know him?
That is one of Draka's men. I will cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
Lead the way.
Water.
Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area. These anchors. That soldier must have used them to get up this cliff.
He must have been going back to Arrowhand when those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
What is this?
The problem. I'm gonna need my focus. That weapon. Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open, but he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or ignorance. Don't think this is gonna do anything. That pipe. It looks like it bypasses the damaged distribution system. Maybe I can find a way to reroute the water through it. Maybe if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
What do you need me to do?
Just, stay here. Let me know if anything changes. I'm gonna take a look around. A valve. That might help.
Hey! It stopped leaking.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear. I was right. I should be able to redirect the water into that auxiliary pipe with this thing. That's the same type of machinery we found outside. This one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating. System switched back. Couldn't hold the water pressure. I gotta get up to that valve faster. Seems like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating. Sounds like that did something.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked. That should do it.
This will return water to Scalding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care! All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
We don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly. A commander bides her time. Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Yara. Maybe I can head it off. What's going on here?
Close combat training. Fighting at long range is a good strategy for machines. But fighting an enemy soldier means getting up in their face. I'm Lee Rocket. I run the training pit here in Scalding Spear. Only a few Outlanders have ever made it out this far west. But from what I've heard, you're a pretty good fighter. You can train here if you like, but you're only allowed your spear and a practice bow in the pit. Everything else stays with me. And if you're looking to test your fighting skills, I also offer challenges. Complete all of them, and you'll get to go up against me.
And what happens if I beat you?
I'll grant you a mark to prove you've mastered this training pit. If you earn marks from me and the pit masters of the Bulwark and Thornmarsh, you'll earn the right to challenge the Enduring.
I think I've heard of the Enduring. Some kind of Tenakth trainer?
More than just a trainer. The Enduring is a legendary fighter among the clans. The Master of Masters. Only those who prove themselves in the pits get to train with the Enduring.
Including Outlanders?
Yes. If you can beat all the pit masters. So, what will it be? Should you want to practice or take on a challenge, just let me know. Just as you can combine single attacks, you can also chain combinations. Try it with this one.
Something else, Outlander?
I have to get going.
And I have inks to prepare.
I see soldiers guarding the wound in the sand. But no Yara. I need to see the wound.
I'm afraid your presence is required in the commander's quarters.
Is everything okay?
The dissident Draka has been apprehended for interfering with the wound.
How did he interfere?
He entered the wound by force, saw that it was empty, except for a slow trickle that began when you fixed the device in the desert. He did not take it well.
Of course he didn't. I'll go meet with them. The water's coming back, slowly. It'll take a while for it to be full, but at least it's something. And now Draka's seen it too. Great.
Here, your weapons are sheathed. Trade in.
You have some nerve!
You're one to talk?
Doesn't sound good.
Watch your tone.
Or what? You'll let these two kill me? I can't believe this.
Agreed. I can't believe you either.
How could you let this happen?
How did I let this happen? You're the one who sabotaged the wound in the first place. You're lucky we were able to fix it, or your head would already be on a spear.
You call that fixed? It's just a dribble. And it's not my fault. I already told you, Ukta came to me. He said he found something in the desert that might get us water. I had no idea it had anything to do with the wound.
And you expect me to believe that?
Aloy, I came for the water that was owed to us, and when I found out that there is no water, they arrested me.
As I already told you, the water is returning, but slowly. It'll be weeks before the wound is full again. Until then, I will send Arrowhand what I can.
You hid what happened to the wound. How can we believe you now?
Draka.
No, you know what? Enough of this! No more words! Consider that a challenge.
Gather your squads then, and meet us at the Gate of the Vanquished. I have a challenge to prepare for. Leave me.
This will be the end of the clan. I have to stop it. We have to stop it.
Hold on a second. Help me understand. What do you mean, the end of the clan?
Both sides will take their most loyal squads to the Gate of the Vanquished. Then they'll butcher each other as part of a ritual challenge. But it won't stop there. Whoever wins will try to wipe out the loser's loyalists all over the desert. The fighting could last for months. Those two scabheads are going to doom us all.
Can't you stop them?
I'm a chaplain. I provide counsel. I cannot force them to heed it. Even Chief Hekarro can't intervene. It is a matter for the clan alone.
What is this gate?
The doorway to a dead cauldron. A symbol of what the tribe aspires to. The defeat of deranged machines.
Dead. What shut it off?
No one knows. But it is a place of great significance for our clan. Even greater now, since it will mark the onslaught of a massacre.
What makes you think I can help you stop them? I'm not even from this tribe.
They both owe you a debt. You aided them when no one else could. And you've seen into their hearts, just like I have. Misguided in different ways, but no less worthy of the people they protect. Your words might be enough to spear some sense into them.
Yeah, well, they're not exactly good listeners.
And you are no ordinary speaker, especially with a bow in your hand. I will go to the Gate of the Vanquished, southwest of here, to stall them. But without you, I'm afraid we'll run out of body bags fast.
I'll have to explore more to find the parts I need.
I think I might head over to the hunting grounds later, Ewan.
Might as well set a new record.
Good day. First we'll full strike. Then to get between there.
You're on. Those grubby Oseram down south sure are getting cozy.
Even Hikaru has traded with me, you know?
Are you here to train?
One cut at a time.
Here's something different. I want you to practice using aerial slash to chain into an aerial chop.
Make this your fight! Good combination! You have learned! You delivered that well.
We're finished here.
Good combination! Now that's attack! You have learned skill.
All right, I yield. That was a good fight. Pretty sure I'll have a bruise to remember it by. Here, a mark as promised.
Thanks. One down, I guess?
Go to the training pits in the Bulwark and Thornmarsh. Earn their marks, then you can challenge the Enduring. Few have ever done so, but I think you might have a shot. And if you want to train more or take on another challenge, let me know. The pit will always welcome you.
That's enough practice for now.
Strike true as the Terran.
Hey, stranger. Are you looking to trade? Her trading is as sharp as her blade.
Outlander. The craft of the... Tanakh awaits you here. Remember to use that. I want you back here alive.
Don't forget you have
In battle or trade, it's good to have an ally.
I'm bored.
It's all. Always a good day when you arrive. Choose. Your moment to get their best effect.
have something that may interest you.
Sounds like there are people in trouble.
Nora! Hey! Over here! You, Nora! Should you assist us with these charges?
Against strangers!
And how are we gonna do that, exactly?
And Nora's fighting the Chargers!
That doesn't mean you can stop fighting them!
That one, Kitaka!
Pick your target! Fire discipline, Takto!
Now we have a chance!
Rise to the challenge!
We're not out of this yet!
Watch them!
That's the last of the Chargers. Let's find out what those Tenakth are doing here.
Right behind the rock.
And I didn't order you to sprint into them with your...
I'm, guessing you're a Tenakth patrol. How did you end up in trouble with those Chargers?
You need to answer our questions. We don't answer yours.
Hatakto, she just fought on our side.
That doesn't mean she's an ally.
That's pretty much exactly what that means. And we've enough to do chasing down these Regalla zealots without picking fights with Nora warriors.
Regalla's Desert Tenakth. We should be fighting alongside her instead of sitting this out.
Regalla has forgotten her duty and let her anger at the Carja draw us into... We will speak about this later. You fought with courage and honor. You're free to go on to the Grove, Nora.
The Grove?
Our capital. If you want to spend time in this area, you'd be wise to check in with the commanders there.
If Regala's broken her duty, then why aren't we bringing her to justice?
Because we follow orders. And orders are...
That's a lot of angry Tenakth. Draka and Yara are already here.
You're their commander. You can stop this.
She can try.
You're here.
And I thought you didn't care.
Aloy, did you come to witness the challenge?
Does there have to be a challenge?
Oh yeah, there does.
If you persist, all of these squads will join the fights. How many will die here? And how many will die in our villages once the retaliation begins?
There has to be another way.
Listen to what she has to say. You both owe her that much.
Draka, you lost a lot of good people hunting machine herds to trade for water. You want to lose more now?
But that cost is exactly why I'm doing this. Why I had to send people to find other sources in the first place. I swear to you, I had nothing to do with what happened to the wound. Ukta came to me, said he found underground leaks that might lead to another well, that's all. I didn't tell him to screw it all up and drain the wound.
So stand down so we can all talk about this.
No! No more talking, no more lies. Yara can't be trusted. That's been proven.
Yara, do you really need to do this?
He sabotaged the wound. You can't tell me you believe he knew nothing about it. And it was all part of his plan, to force a confrontation. Don't you see? This is what he's wanted all along. It doesn't matter how many die as long as he gets what he wants. Command of the clan. No. I'm putting an end to this. Now!
Is this how you two plan to save your clan? By causing a massacre over who gives the orders? Drop this foolishness and work together.
She's right. Put away your spears. Return to your homes.
Which means she stays in charge? Forget it.
You see? Replacing me is all he cares about. It's a vendetta. And it has to end here.
For once we agree.
Pick a side, Aloy. Because we're settling this now.
There must be a way to minimize the bloodshed.
The Tenakth never make things easy, do they?
I'm afraid not.
Becoming commander isn't going to change what happened to the wound, Draka. If you really wanted to help your people, you wouldn't be throwing away more lives just to change who gives the orders.
You really are something, Flame of the Desert. But I didn't come all this way to let things stay the way they are.
Then fight us. Just us. You want to save lives? Keep your squads out of it.
I've seen how you fight. These soldiers are with me.
Then we stand with Aloy and Yara. Even numbers.
Fine, old man. It's your funeral. New rules. We're keeping it to just us. Winner takes command.
Nice knowing you, Aloy.
Here they come!
You should have backed down when you had the chance, Draka. You will face my sword! This will not be my end, but yours!
There.
Rest.
Just another scar! I'm still standing! Courage is action!
It's over, Draka.
Not just yet.
You did your best to follow the path. You die with honor.
Did it have to end like that?
It's the way of the desert.
Well, what happens now?
We live off the water the wound ekes out, rationing until it fills back up. And I'll make sure Arrowhand gets its fair share.
Yeah, you'd better.
The desert never forgets. And I won't either. How you've helped us, I mean. I give this to you now. for all you've done for this clan.
All of this sweat, and I'm still not cooling off.
My strength is yours. Be guided by the trend. Walk with strength.
Blade be bright.
Must be an exit somewhere. Made it. That was a long climb. Could hit it with Bridgewater. The Oseram I met said someone in their crew ran off in this direction. I should keep my eyes open.
Get away from my rig!
Sounds like someone's in trouble. Maybe I can trade this green shine. not going to destroy my rig! Now's my chance! Is it safe? Did they get to it? Please be intact. Please. I should make sure she's okay.
Supply drop.
Alright. Wire to spike is still intact. Rig's still playing. You okay there? You took out those machines. I'm grateful, but you should go now. There's nothing to see here. So this rig of yours, it's receiving sound through that wire from the thing up on the cliff, what you call a spike. But the message is only a fragment, and you're trying to pick up the whole thing? How did you figure all that out? I've learned a few things in my travels. If you want, we could talk about it. Maybe I can help? You do seem downright knowledgeable. So go ahead. Shoot. How did you first hear the message? I used to be a smith up in the claim. Wasn't an easy life. A lot of hard work without much to show for it. Then, one day, I heard a whisper coming from a steel rod. Faint, like the last fingers of steam coming off a cooling forge. When I moved the rod around, the whispers got louder. I did some tinkering, built my rig, and did my best to follow that sound. Further west I came, the stronger it got. Then I found that spike up there. When I hooked up my rig, the words were clearer than ever. What do you think the message is? I don't know. There's something sad about it. Feels like it's from one lost soul to another. I'd sure like to know what it means. Your rig's impressive. How does it work? Well, like you said, the spike up there seems to capture the sound. It travels by wire down to my contraption. I put some coils in there, and a light sheet of metal that vibrates, making the sound louder. I'm not exactly sure why it works, but it just does. And you set it up out here all alone? I'm not the trusting type. Pretty much everything I do is all alone. You're no ordinary tinker.
Didn't used to be a tinker at all. More of a metal worker. Came from Mainspring. I can weld a seam so fine you could barely see it. Not that I ever got any credit for it. You see, up there, you've got to be a man to get ahead. I once had a shot at joining a first-rate crew, one of the best forges in the claim. But I didn't get the job. My own brother wouldn't vouch for me just because I'm of the female persuasion. Anyhow, at least out here I don't have to worry about any Mainspring men talking down to me.
Sounds like you're still mad at your brother.
Some days I am. Other days, I miss him. He's passed on, you see. He didn't have the guts to go against the blast of the bellows and vouch for a lady. Even his own sister. It was cowardly, and I told him so. In fact, I told him we weren't family no more. But over time, I've had cause to regret it. He wasn't a bad sort. He knew how to make me smile when he wasn't being such a lout.
I'm sorry he's gone.
Yeah. So am I. Blast it all.
Let me have a look at that spike. I might be able to pick up more of that message.
How?
Let's just say I have a rig of my own.
I didn't know Nora were tinkers.
They're not, but I am, in a way. Be right back.
Well, okay then. I guess. Just follow the wire to the spike at the top. And then please, just don't break anything.
Better get climbing. Gotta give her credit, lugging all that wire up a cliff wall. There's the spike. Might get better reception if I'm next to it.
During victory. Supply drop beacon. Home. Please get the note.
Enduring victory. Interesting. Can't seem to get a fix on where the signal's coming from, though. Well, better let the Tinker know I got a bit more of the message. This ought to be a good shortcut. Your rig is picking up an old world message.
A recording of some kind.
Thought as much. Did you hear more of it?
A bit. It was recorded during... a war. A bad one.
Maybe that's why it sounds so darn sad. There's something about it that makes me think of my late brother. May his ashes stay warm in the forge. Not sure why, exactly.
I still can't get a fix on the source.
Well, the words grew stronger when I got out here.
What if you moved the rig now? Try to see if you can get a stronger signal elsewhere.
Even if I could dodge the Tenakth and the machines, I can't lose that spike. Nothing else pulls down the words better.
Okay. If it's an old world message, then let's try old world methods. They used to pinpoint signals by listening for them at 3 different spots. The taller the better. And then they combined the information and used it to find the source.
And you can do that?
I think so. But your spike is only 1 spot. I need 2 more, both up high.
Oh. Well, there's a big bright tower in the Tenakth territory north of here.
Yeah, that should work. I have another spot in mind, near a place I'm... camping.
Wait. I don't know your name. Or why you do all of this for someone you just met.
Aloy. And because I want to know what's out there. Same as you.
Silga. And when you find it, Aloy, I'd be eager to hear what it is.
May your enemies fall. Be guided by the sun.
Gotta climb up to look for Silga's signal. But where to start? Oh, don't mind me. Just doing a little climb.
May your blade be bright.
Gotta keep climbing to pinpoint that signal. Just a little higher. Almost there. Okay. Let's see if I can pick up Silga's signal.
Start 114 to enduring victory. Supply drop beacon. Power. I praise God. The note.
Well, I got more of the message, but not enough to find the source yet.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Be careful if you're traveling southwest, champion. Rebels have set up camp in the hills. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to dig your grave.
Thanks for the warning. Sounds like the Danath could use a hand dealing with these rebels.
Your loss.
This mountain. The southern face is my best bet for a climb if I want to get more of Silka's message. Just gotta look for a path. Fight or sneak past? Should try using something other than shock ammo. Spot to pick up Silka's signal. This is quite a climb. I have to get higher to try and pinpoint Sylga's signal. This mountain is tall. Looks like I have company. Still need to climb higher. Okay, now to pick up the signal. Where's the best spot? I should try to find a good spot to pick up Sylga's message.
Stark 142 to Enduring Victory, Reno. Supply drop beacon echo. Paul, I'm afraid you get this safely. I left a note for you inside.
There. Found the signal's origin. Not too far from here. I just need to get to it. bet I'll get a nice view if I glide down from here. Is this easy? My focus is picking up the signal that Silga found. I'll need to clear out the machines before I can look for the source. There you are. Now, how to get to you? But I need to deal with these machines first. Bridgewater ammo could hurt. Time to find my way to the signal source. Getting in that way. I should search for another way in. That looks promising. Right, into the water. There you are. Now, what's inside?
Paul, I couldn't raise you via focus. I hope this gets to you. Paul, I couldn't raise you via focus. I hope this gets to you. Somehow. Along with the cure for the stand at the Reno line. Just wanted you to know that all the bitterness is water under the bridge. I only remember the good things. And I'll think about them when the darkness comes.
Sounds like she really cared about him. Silga will want to know about this. And she'll definitely be interested in the transmitter inside that's been sending the message. Maybe is it enough? Rig's gone quiet. Aloy! The words stopped coming from the spike. What happened?
This is what was speaking to your rig. It's old world equipment used for communicating over long distances. The message must have shut off when I took it, but I heard the note the voice was talking about.
What was it?
During an ancient war, a woman was trying to deliver supplies to a man she knew. She wanted him to know that their past disagreements didn't matter in the big picture. That she'd be thinking of him when the end came.
Oh. I guess she and I are kin, of a sort. I wish I could give my brother a message like that. Tell him that I forgave him. He would have wanted that. I know. This man, the old one, did he ever hear the message?
I don't think so.
I guess that's often the way of it then. But still, with the power of that device you found, the sender had hope that he might have heard it. What a feat! To send messages near and far. Can I keep this? It's a treasure.
Of course.
Thank you. Sometimes people don't ever get to hear what they should. But with this thing, maybe I can get them talking to one another. From Mainspring, all the way to who knows where.
Hey, I found a few more things in the supply cache. Might be able to make something out of them. Can I use your workbench?
Sure. Yeah, right over there. Anytime, Aloy. It's all yours.
I think I know just what to do with these parts. That turned out well. Can't wait to try it. dead Oseram. And some equipment around that pool. Are they mining for green shine in the water? A lot of green shine. Whoever made camp here must have found a large deposit. Nice. Deposit of green shine.